Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to all our viewers. Well, today we are going to talk about a very important topic that talks about how to learn English language naturally. And before I take you along the journey, let me reveal the fact that on the request of many of our viewers, we have decided literally to launch and shoot the rest of the part of this video series in a bilingual approach. तो इस सिलसिले में मैं सभी हमारे नाजरीन का एक बार फिर से इस्तकबाल करता हूं एंड आज का जो वीडियो होने वाला है ये अंग्रेजी जुबान को कैसे सीखें एक बहुत ही अहम मुद्दा है. इट्स लाइक very important point, a bone of contention, a very grave concern for all the non-native English learners to learn English effectively with the minimum of the effort from their side. So let's not waste any time and straight away let's talk about the three major techniques that many of our online tutors do also use in the online sessions. The fact of these online sessions is that they are really selling like hotcakes. And today in this video, we're going to talk about all these techniques for the help of our student community and some of the tutors as well. So we are talking about some techniques of learning English. We're talking about certain techniques here to learn English effectively, and some of the techniques that we talk about is we have a D technique, then we have a shadowing technique, then we use in most of the platforms, and then we have a third technique that's called a drill technique. So we'll talk of all these techniques in this video, and we have written the three techniques on the board. The first one is the D technique, and I'll talk of the D technique first. Straight away come to this D technique and see how this D technique helps the learners, the emerging learners of English language. जहाँ तक D technique का सवाल है, ये D technique हमारे इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बहुत काम की चीज़ है, because what we do in this Kashmiri context or in the context of India, we first try to think and try to make a kind of a structure in our mind before saying anything or before uttering the kind of sentence to the audience. तो ये एक जो प्रतिक्रिया है, ये जो एक डबल प्रोसेस हमारे माइंड में हो रही है या होती है कि हम पहले जब सोचते हैं कि हमें क्या कहना है, उसके बाद हम बोलने की कोशिश करते हैं. तो इस प्रोसेस, डबल प्रोसेस को थोड़ा सा सुलझाने की कोशिश के लिए ये एक बहुत ही अच्छी टेक्निक है, जो डी टेक्निक है, जिसका हम अपने जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके लिए हम इस डी टेक्निक का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. सो हाउ इट एक्चुअली वर्क्स इज इट वर्क्स ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ अ ट्रांसलेशन प्रोसेस. It actually caters to the purpose of translation in a smooth manner. For example, if we write a few sentences in Urdu and then we'll try to just come up with their translations, this T technique will be of great help to all of us. Let's see how. अब मैं यहाँ पे कुछ उर्दू के सेंटेंसेस लिखता हूँ और फिर इसके बाद हम डी टेक्निक को यूज करके हम देखेंगे कि हम कैसे वो जो स्ट्रक्चर है, उर्दू का स्ट्रक्चर है, उसको कैसे हम बहुत ही आसानी के साथ इंग्लिश स्ट्रक्चर में ला सकते हैं. लेट मी जस्ट राइट एन एग्जांपल ऑफ द कॉमन कॉन्टेक्स्ट लाइक उस्ताद बच्चों को पढ़ाता है. This is one example, and then let us take one more. वो खाना पका रही है. And I've written two of the sentences, both the sentences have been written vertically. Why we have written them vertically? Because we have to put a kind of D letter around this entire sentence. और जब हम इस sentence के around एक D structure बनाएंगे तो उसके बाद हम देखेंगे कि कैसे हम इस sentence को D technique के द्वारा translate करेंगे. Now see, I'm putting a D around this entire sentence, and here again I've put two D's around both the sentences. और इन दोनों sentences का जब हम देखते हैं कि इन दोनों sentences में जो D है जहां पे ये खत्म होता है वहां से नंबरिंग स्टार्ट होती है. लाइक D यहाँ पे खत्म होता है तो यहाँ से हमने नंबर 1 स्टार्ट किया, और यहाँ से जो नीचे है वहां से आप जो है बाकी जो आपके नंबर्स हैं वो यहाँ से स्टार्ट होंगे 2, 3 and 4. तो सेम विल बी केस हियर. यहाँ पे हमारी टेल खत्म होती है तो यहाँ पे उस्ताद नंबर 1 होगा, देन वी हैव नंबर 2, 3 and 4. And these numbers will be of great help for all of us. Now see, we have to write 1. 1 is wo, that means she. Number 2 is like hai, so it's like is. She is paka rahi hai. Cooking, it's in continuous form. She is cooking. Khana is food. So this is the translation of the first sentence, she is cooking food. And if we go to the second sentence, number 1 is Ustad, 2, 3 and 4. If we go on to put a translation of this thing, we can put it like the teacher teaches, because here this is indefinite tense, padhata, teaches. Number 3, to whom? The teacher teaches students, the students, because we are talking about the kids. So the teacher teaches the students. Now we have two sentences here, and we have translated both the sentences with the help of the D technique pretty easily. And this D technique can go with any of the sentence. There is no hard and fast rule about this D technique. Most of the times, people are talking very high about this D technique, but this is none other than a technique of making translations easy. And this technique actually works within the mind for all English learners, and they finally come up with a kind of a solution to translate things in a pretty quick time and give out the ready response. Now, before I go on to explain the other two techniques of shadowing and the drill practice, I believe that this video is already gone very long, and I promise that I'll come up with a new video with regard to these two techniques that will definitely gonna help the learners of English language to come out of that fix of speaking free and fair English at all the contextual situations. So before I take your leave, I just want to ask a very tricky question to all our viewers. And the question, I'm going to write it on the board, and I believe that all our viewers will come up with the answers in the comment section. And today's question for all our viewers is, why is 6 afraid of 7? So you have a question, why is 6 afraid of 7? So you'll come up with the answer in the comment section, and I hope that this video was of some help to our viewers, that you all will be waiting your fingers crossed for the next session to come. Till then, have a nice time, and thank you for watching.